What's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about a situation that you pretty much never want to be in. And what that is a stuck-on oil filter on your Harley Davidson motorcycle. Now, I believe this is a K&N oil filter with the 17 millimeter nut that they machine on the end of the housing, which is nice until it rounds out because somebody over tighten the oil filter dramatically. And what I mean by that is when you install these, you only need to put a light coat of oil on that O-ring, hand tighten it down, and give it about a half a turn, and that's it, guys. In this case, as soon as I went to remove the oil filter, it rounded the 17 millimeter nut on the end. So my next step was just try to grab it with a put an oil filter wrench on there, and that pretty much just started mangling it, as you see. The next step from there is kind of punching punch through the side of the oil filter, which I did about 6 times on the bottom side. There's a bunch of holes, and punching it in there and then rotating the oil filter off of the motorcycle. That did not work. So if those 3 methods don't work, you're going to be in this situation right here. Now, the problem with the design of the oil filter, I'm pretty sure if the design wasn't like this, removing it with the oil filter wrench or even the punch method would have worked. The problem here is if you look closely at the base right here, there's 2 pieces here. So what was happening is when I was removing the oil filter, it was just spinning on the base right here. And the reason that that's a problem is the whole housing was just spinning in 360, and it was not allowing the machined edge on the other side here that has the threads to unscrew from the motorcycle. So what you're going to have to do in this situation is, if you've exhausted all 3 of those ways and the body of the oil filter is just spinning, but the base here is not spinning, right at the end right here, what you're going to have to do, if you don't have a welder, you're going to have to maybe buy one in this scenario, or maybe bring the entire motorcycle to a shop that has a welder. But what you're going to need to do, if you can see here, is tack weld the body to the base of the oil filter. I put a few on there, and what that allows you to do is when you remove this oil filter and start screwing it counterclockwise, it's actually going to turn the base with it because it's welded right there. I believe this is just press fitted in there. And again, guys, the whole body of the oil filter was just spinning where the base was staying still up against the motorcycle. This is a perfect example of why you do not want to over tighten your oil filter. Also, depending on how long it's been on the motorcycle, if the bike was running very hot, there's a few reasons that can cause this, but in order to get it off, you're going to have to weld on the oil filter on the motorcycle. And then when you go to unscrew it, it will remove the entire oil filter. If anybody has a better way of doing this or have been in this situation, please leave a comment in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you guys on how you removed them when the body was spinning and the base was staying still. This is the quickest and fastest method that I have found to do. As always, guys, please like and subscribe. Thanks.